Hey, my friends and listeners, if you haven't heard about Anchor, you must listen to me now. It's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First of all, it's free. There's caption tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your very own phone or home computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum leadership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. I need you to do right now, if you choose to do this podcast, download the free Anchor app or go to Anchor, ANCHOR.FM to get started. Remember, it's Anchor, ANCHOR.FM to get started. And it's free, and it's awesome. I got it, I do it, and I love it. And I recommend you to do it as well if you are interested in doing your own podcast and want to get started at once. You can do it on your phone, your Apple, your laptop, and it is awesome software to use. So give it a try. This is Dewey Edwards, your talk show host, and looking forward to looking and hearing from you in the future. Thank you. Hello, my listeners. Welcome back. Once again, I come to you with a different topic. We're going to talk about guns, dealing with our young children, teenagers, and youth, and gangs. Guns in our community. Why is it that our young guys and girls are so fascinated and excited about having a gun, shooting a gun, but yet they're not being taught how to handle the gun or the true purpose of having or holding a gun or even owning a gun? Where was a mistake made? Was a mistake made when we was buying guns for children at young ages to play with? Was we building a false teaching at that time? Or were we transitioning children from the fake world play guns to the real world, getting them excited and ready? Then they have to go on television and watch most of these shows we watch now, someone shooting and killing. Even the children cartoons now have so much killing and shooting in today's. It's just really sad. You don't have the old-fashioned Bugs Bunny and the Road Runner and all them shows that really teach a lesson. Everything's about killing now, or it's a Star Wars, Space Wars picture. Guns in our society. I want to come back to you, but right now I just want you to listen to a briefing of a news brief of a 14-year-old male that was busted selling guns. Once they're done, I'll be right back with you. Please listen.
Investigator Michael George shows us exclusive video of one gun deal involving a child and how illegal guns are getting on our streets.
This guy doesn't know it, but in a restaurant parking lot, he's selling a gun to an undercover detective.
Do it work? Yeah. You ever shot it? Yeah.
The detective is playing him, trying to make him give up personal information on camera.
What's your name? Chico.
Chico says he's a 19-year-old community college student.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got 2 kids. No. Yeah. And I got my own apartment right there.
But everything you just heard is a lie. Chico is actually 7th grader Trey Borders. He's 14, not even old enough to drive. Investigators say he rode his bike to this gun deal.
Once I saw him face to face, I realized that this is a child. This is a kid.
Detective James Jackson went undercover to catch Trey Borders. But on the phone, he had no idea he was dealing with a middle schooler.
He was very calm, He knew what he was talking about. He knew all about the gun when I was asking those questions.
Can you give him some more? Yeah. What can you give him? Anything. What about like a 9 or 45? Yeah, I get some like that.
In a 3-month I-Team investigation, we've shown you how the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office is cracking down on illegal gun sales. They've taken more than 100 guns off the streets. And while Detective Jackson says he's seen the worst of the worst, Trey Borders surprised even him.
It was difficult to see a 14-year-old sell me a firearm. It's very difficult.
Trey lives in this neighborhood in Tampa, less than a mile from where 2 police officers were shot and killed last year. Detectives say Trey is a gang member whose criminal past started when he broke into a home at the age of 11. Neighbor Sarah Morell has known Trey's family for years, and she's also known he was headed down a dangerous path.
And that's really sad. He could be anything, you could be anything you want to be in this world, and he seemed to be a very intelligent young man.
When Trey was on house arrest for dealing in stolen property, investigators say he had friends working for him, selling guns on the streets. More than 15% of the guns seized in Hillsborough County were stolen from homes. In the video, Trey himself says it's easy to steal a gun in Tampa.
How soon can you get a 9 from me? I get 9 like 3 days. In 3 days, yeah.
When he was arrested, Detective Jackson says Trey couldn't believe he'd been caught.
He was very surprised. He was extremely surprised. I feel sorry for the kid, and I feel sorry for his family, but I have a job to do. I'm trying to protect the citizens of Hillsborough County to make them safe.
I spoke.
All right, I'm back. I hope you got a lot out of that. Now, that was in Tampa, but I just want you to keep an open mind. If it's there, it could be in your community, in your city. These teens and these young gang members are getting a hold of many guns and many type of weapons and stuff. So the war is really going on in our own community and cities. We have to come together and help fight to move these guns off the street. There are so many young graves today because of guns, or someone shooting a gun and actually hitting an innocent or child or someone. And just to hear this young guy talk about how easy it was for him to get guns and the guns he had, that just gives you chills over your body. But they don't understand that's that one shot or bullet that they hit someone with can destroy their own lives and put them in jail for the rest of their lives. And once you pull that trigger, there's no more coming back. There's no more return. You have to live with the consequences that you made. I hope you enjoyed this segment. I would love to hear your feedback on it and go from there. I will be covering more on this episode as time go on. Please, you can hit me up at the Dewey Edwards Talk Show on Facebook, or you can email me at deweyedwardstalkshow@gmail.com. I'm looking forward to hear from you. Share this that others can hear and learn more about these teens and the guns, that we can stop this madness in our community, where we can have a safer and much level community. Thank you once again for tuning in to my episode talk show, the Dewey Edwards Talk Show.